Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And it's a pretty good return here as they'll get this up to the 29.
Rig alert! Rig alert! Go street!
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
Let's go now. Gotta be live. Gotta be simple.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Dragon 60. That is 60 Eagles. 60 Cougar 19.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move. A gain of 15. First down, Atlanta. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Back row 80.
They'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Rivera. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On the jump. Ready. 70 Lions. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Hey, Grant.
In motion left, Flowers. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second down and 8.
Come on, come on. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here we go, set. Cowboys, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Falcons are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Okay,
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
70 Timberwolves, 70 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. down as 11, ready to go, and they kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You talk about this Falcon defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Throwing is Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Back to throw again. Jackson going to keep it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
180. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Finish it up. Go ahead. You. Sit up.
Now it's Jackson. Looking middle, and he's got a Bucs. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6.
7-7, our score after 1. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
180. To what? 180. Finish up. 180. Finish up. 180. Finish up.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
DC, ready? 180. 180. Finish up. Hey. Sit up. 180. Finish up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Tyler Loop now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Reed wrestling ahead. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. He can't get him down. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
A gain of 6.
76.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the draw, Robinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across midfield.
You It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On the set.
Now a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Robinson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Ready, set.
Here is 3rd down and 4.
Cowboy 80. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Crack all 80.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. This now a 3rd and 4. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Here we go. Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Well, that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Rig alert, rig alert. Go street.
They'll look to throw here. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Rivera. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 17 yards. Complete to Emeka
Jackson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Past the 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 3 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes it a 17-10 score.
Buccaneers 10. Jack Fox set to kick off.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch. Over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Hey, report.
At the 45.
Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
46-yard line.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Yo. What? 13. What is shot? Shut up!
Jackson now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Sit hard! Go. You at X.
Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he comes back with one complete.
Hey, move!
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Hey, middle.
Play action. It's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. 38 yards. And the Bucs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throw to Sam Brown, complete on the left side. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Falcons.
Seven Pirates. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Well, that'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
Talk about those memories that I had overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a bug. You still feel paralyzed above. Friends is how it feels.
Big Lion. Gravity Lion.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Throwaway and incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Cougar 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. Hey,
But now an audible here into something else.
Ready, ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
What? What are you? What's that? You. Get up.
Now Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That was going to throw deep right side. It's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
13. Go.
Now it's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Emeka Egbuka. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. A give left side to Robinson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
70. Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more. Under it, instead he fired an absolute bullet. Second and 10. Robinson on a give right side. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's 3rd and 7.
Hey! Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles! Panther 11! Panther 11! Ready?
He'll look to throw. Oh, poor throw there, and it's intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7.
180! 180! 180! Hey, middle!
To throw is Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now Jackson going to shift him around.
Report!
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Man, they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now 2nd and 5.
180! Sit up!
Back to throw. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Looking to throw. Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Reed wrestling ahead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 47.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rivera.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On third down, Robinson runs through the contact. And he's going to have the Falcons first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
60 by 6, Viking 18.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball, then limit that gain.
It's out, it's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
180.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Now the handoff working right. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
No.
Throwing is Jackson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
180. That's hot. 13. You.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180. That's hot.
Up the middle they go. Small. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he's going to step up and run. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Buccaneers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
38, Falcons 20.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
On the check.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds Rivera. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Already.
The Falcons first down.
60 Eagles. 60.
They run the draw here with Robinson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Ready. 1918. Go, check. Go, check.
They'll run again. And he loses the football a 2nd time. But the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hey, try to be lying.
They'll set up to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
Don't worry. Go ahead.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They run the counter. Small. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Emeka Egbuka with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Falcons 20. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.